The tires are balanced. Now let's see the true test of how it worked. Steve here, Shen RC, and I want to show you guys how I quickly balance my tires for my RC cars. Guys go crazy and they make them perfect, but you just got to get them. You don't have to get them 100% perfect. If you just do them real quick and get them almost perfect, they'll work so much better. You could feel the difference. But I'm going to show you a couple ways to do this. First, for the balancing, I use weights. I got like fish and lead weights, and I smash them on the ground with the hammer and make them thin. And also you could use like clay. I use the clay they sell for the balancing. And sometimes I'll use this weight and I'll glue little pieces in with that shoe glue behind the wheel to hold it in place. Or even I'll use this weight again, and then I'll cover it with the modeling clay to make them balanced. But I ran out of my modeling clay. I don't have any shoe glue, so I'm trying something new, and it looks like it worked. What I'm doing is I'm finding the unbalanced spot when you put it on this machine. Here's an Integy balancer. I'll show you it real quick. Let me get this tire off. It's an Integy, and it does really big size tires and wheels. It has 2 ball bearings in there with these rods that go in with different sizes. They give you a whole bunch here. I like using the nut on the RC to bolt them on, so it's more balanced instead of using like their big heavy thing here. You put it in your balancing machine. The tire stops on the bottom. That's the heavy spot. And then you mark the opposite side on the top, and you keep adding weight inside the wheel on the top until it comes perfectly smooth where it won't drop in the same spot all the time. Or maybe it will just barely drop in the same spot. That's still good because it'll be almost 100% balanced. And you'll know, give it a quick test. If it feels pretty smooth, it's good enough. Put it on your car, do it to all 4. And your ride will be riding much smoother. It'll feel much better. I ran out of my stuff I normally use, so I tried something new with the little pieces of weight. I've been using little piece of masking tape to hold it in the wheel until I found the right amount of weight needed. Next, I used the Gorilla tape. It's a waterproof tape. It's like that Flex Seal tape, really sticky and strong. And this is the first time I tried it, so I put the weight down where it was supposed to be. You could see it down in the wheel there. And I just went over it with the Gorilla tape and tacked it down like that. So that should hold really good. I don't think that'll fly off. And that's another way I just learned to do it. You could see the mark I put on here where I knew that I had to put the weight. After I put the weights and tested it by sticking them down with this tape up in the top of the wheel here. Now I got this. I put the weight I needed under a piece of the Gorilla tape here. Now I gotta stick that in there like that, and it should be good. I'll show you what it looks like next. Now I got the tape in there with the weight. Now you can see when I turn this how it turns kind of smooth, like it don't just stop and be like in a heavy spot. Now when you turn that and fling it and you hold this in your hand, you can feel it's much smoother. It don't vibrate. That's when you know you got it good enough, as long as it ain't vibrating. Okay, the tires are balanced. Now let's see the true test of how it worked. We'll see. Before I did the balancing with these tires and wheels, the whole truck vibrated when you floored it. It was crazy out of balance. So I'm just gonna get it and put it on the ground here, just like that. I got my radio here. Now let's floor it and see if it doesn't vibrate or if it vibrates like crazy. As you can see, smooth as butter. The balancing works like a beauty. Beauty. Guys, to balance your tires, you don't have to go crazy. You could get them like 95% balanced. It helps a lot. You don't have to go nuts getting everything perfect. That's just a tip on how I do this here. This is a new way I tried and it seemed to work pretty good. Guys, if you liked the video, leave me a thumbs up. I appreciate the support. And I hope to see you next time. Hit that bell for my future videos, guys. Take care and see you next time.